What's going on, Facebook? Hope everybody's doing good. It is Tuesday. Got some strategy today, so Facebook, go find our people. Bring them on in. And boom. What's up, Thomas Thatcher and Gary Pollard? Nice to see you. Rusty Holden. Nice to see you, buddy. Nice talking to you. Everybody's coming on in here. Shawn, nice to see you. Candy, good morning. Guys, I want to thank Larry Mullinex. I want to thank everybody for coming in here every morning and taking viewership of me trying to help. I appreciate everybody's shares every day, everybody's comments, everybody's likes. It does mean a lot. I hope I'm helping. I'm hoping giving back. You guys give back to me by doing what you're doing, sharing, commenting, and liking. Okay? It's a good partnership. Because I know what you want when you leave comments like that, you know, and I need to know things that you're dealing with so I can make videos about it. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody's viewership. We're going to go back here in our little private area, our meeting room, all right? And first, before I get started on today's video, I want to thank everybody. Thank everybody in advance for tuning in tonight to Sales Hustlers Live. This is our first lady tonight. We got our first lady. This is week 5. We've had 4 gentlemen, and tonight we're going to bring on Mabel Peralta, #1 Volvo girl, and we're going to talk about life in the car business. We're going to talk about how she got in the car business. We're going to talk about everything. All right? She got stranded on an island. What's her 3 favorite albums she wants? Anyways, we're going to have a great time. We're going to learn about her, learn about what made her #1 Volvo girl. Guys, today's video, what's it about? Well, yesterday was motivation. Monday and Friday are normally motivation. During the week, we usually have strategy. But you know what? In 7 months, we've never covered communication, ever. We've always talked about strategy, the process, car sales, things like that, but we've never talked about communicating with people, communicating with your customers, communicating with your relationships. But that is key. It's so important. And without communication and proper communication, a lot of relationships are lost. A lot of car deals are lost. How do you get better at this? Is this a skill or inherent trait? Is this something you can learn? Well, actually, when I was sitting down doing this video, I was amazed at how easy this was for me. People have always said that I communicate well, and I never really knew what that meant or like how you got that. But when I watched videos of myself, not these videos, but like when I was with a customer and somebody was videoing me doing like what I do, I noticed that I do these same things that I'm about to go over with you. And it's always helped me with communicating with people. All right? So I said, well, you know what? Let's do a video on communication because I think that's key. All right? And these 9 things that I do every time. Now remember, these aren't, you know, all the great gurus out there. Okay, I could have went easily and just found out what they did. These are the 9 things Shawn Hayes does. Now, hopefully they help you. They help me. They've helped me for a long time be able to build bonds and relationships with people. But the 9 things I'm about to talk about will help you probably in sales, in life, and relationships. Okay, because communication is very, very important. Would you agree? Rapport, getting your point across, and especially in the age of video that's coming. Okay, we're here, and in the future, you're going to have to relay your words more in video than you do in text and email. Okay, so being able to be a good communicator, all right, is going to be very key. So, how do you become a better communicator? Well, I'm about to tell you. Shawn Hayes here, your car guy, Hyundai of St. Augustine. And what I want to talk about today is communication. Does your communication suck? Can you improve? Well, I think we all can improve. But how do you improve? Is this a skill learned, or is this something you're born with? Well, I think some people are born with better communication skills than others. But it doesn't mean that you can't learn it. This is a skill that you can learn. And what I did today was made a video about the 9 things that I've noticed I do with forming relationships with people. Okay? How I can build a strong bond, how I can communicate myself properly. Okay? It seems like I do a good job with people that way. So what do I do? Well, I broke it down. Here's Shawn Hayes' 9 ways to better communicate. Number 1, body language. Body language is key. Okay? All right, think about this. When you greet somebody, when you meet somebody, okay? Here's some things I do that I didn't even know I did. Okay? I tilt my head. I tilt my head a lot when I'm listening to somebody. I didn't notice I did it until I watched myself in video. Okay? But I do. When somebody's talking to me, I tilt my head. I never have my hands crossed. Okay? I never have my hands in my pockets. All right? These are 3 things I don't do. Or 2 things I don't do, and 1 thing I do. I also, okay, I've noticed I tap them a lot. Okay? I tap them on the shoulder or the elbow or the arm. No perverts nowhere else, okay? But I do. I notice that I tap them, I nod my head, okay? I tilt my head to listen to them, okay? In my body language, I'm always in the center mass of somebody, okay? So does any of that make a difference? Well, I think it does. I think it does because I think when you're tapping somebody, when you got your head tilted, okay, when you're in the middle body mass-wise, I think they feel like they're engaged with you. Okay, and that's what we need. You need a customer, a relationship, a friend. They want to feel like you're engaging with them. And if they don't feel that way, if you're not paying attention, if you're looking at your phone, if you're standing off to the side of them, okay, if your hands are in your pockets, if your arms are crossed, these are all ways to show that you have no interest in what they're saying. So I think body language is key. So remember, center mass of somebody, tap and tilt, okay? And watch them in the eyes. Listen intently, okay? This is all very, very important. Second thing, I use my hands to tell stories. I didn't even notice I did this, but I do. I use my hands a lot to tell stories. You'll notice in this interview here, or this meeting here, I'm using my right hand. Okay, I know it looks left, but it's Facebook Live, so it's backwards. But I use my right hand. If I had both hands available, I'd be using both hands. I use my hands to tell stories. I use my hands to point. I use my hands to engage the customer. I don't know. It must be a way that helps me speak because I do it all the time. Okay? So don't put your hands in your pockets. Don't put your hands behind you. Okay? That kind of makes it feel like that you're not into the conversation. You're not engaging with them. Okay? You're bored, or they're going to be bored with you. So spark up the conversation a little bit by using your hands. Feel free with it. Okay? It's okay. It shows a human nature to you. Okay? Being stiff, being fake, being like a board, people don't like that, man. So A, body language. 2, use your hands to tell stories. All right? Number 3, voice inflection and cadence. This is key. This is huge. And I notice I do it all the time. Okay, let me tell you. Let me go through a sentence here with you. All right? I'm going to tell the same sentence 2 different ways. I'm going to go to the store and get toilet paper, paper towels, and detergent. Okay, that's the first way. Second way, I'm going to go to the store and get toilet paper, paper towels, and detergent. Same sentence, told 2 different ways with 2 different energy sources. I'm going to tell you what. The second way has an inflection change in my voice. It has an energy and a cadence to it that I'm excited to tell that story, that I have passion, that I want to give that to you. Okay? Do you understand? I can say the same thing 2 different ways and have a totally different outcome. Your inflection in your voice is key. Your cadence in that is key. That's why some people, they can come out and do videos, and then some people can't do them. They can try, but they don't have that inflection. They don't have the ability to move their voice up and down. The cadence, they don't know when to stress a word, when not to stress a word, when to talk silent, when to boisterous talk. Do you understand? So your voice inflection and your cadence are key. All right? So remember, number 1, body language. Number 2, use your hand to tell stories. Feel free. Number 3, use your voice inflection and cadence all the time. All the time. All right? Number 4, this is key, guys. And you want to build any healthy relationship, whether it's a customer or a spouse or anything. Okay, a new friend you meet, ask questions and follow-up questions. Okay? Asking questions, open-ended, and letting them speak and tell you okay? And then clarifying questions after that. So what do I mean by clarifying questions? How about after they tell me, I say, well, what would you look for in today's car that you're looking at? Okay, instead of saying, do you want a sedan? I say, tell me a little bit about what you're looking for to achieve in this car purchase. All right? They're going to talk. They're going to have an open-ended question. They're going to have an open-ended answer. It's going to take them a couple minutes. And I say, how about my follow-up question would be, can you explain just a little bit more to me? Or if I'm understanding completely, you meant this. Am I correct? Clarifying lets the customer or the person know you are listening to what they're saying. Okay? Listening is the key to every relationship. Ask women. Men, you ask your wife. If you're a bad listener, they don't like that. Okay? And I'm sure it's the other way around. But I'm a man, and I've heard before that women hate men that don't listen. All right? And I'm sure customers feel the same way. If you're waiting the whole time for them to shut up so you can speak, all right, then you're going down the wrong road. You have to ask open-ended questions to let that customer talk, to let that relationship talk, and tilt your head. All right? Tilt your head. Tilt your head acknowledges that you're listening. Okay? I do that on accident, and I didn't even know I was doing this for years until I saw myself on video, and I was like, wow, interesting. Okay? So remember, ask questions and do follow-up questions. Just to clarify the question. That lets them know you know exactly what they're talking about. Number 5, not only do you have to ask the questions, but my number 5 is listen intently. Yeah, here's the problem. You can ask questions till you blue in the face, but if you ain't listening to the answers, what good is your question? Okay? Listen to the answers. Take time. Pause. Don't just wait for them to shut up. Okay? So many sales guys, I see that. So many sales guys are so anxious to talk and tell all the information they know and all the things that they're skilled on. They don't listen. They don't listen. Take the time with your questions to listen. It's going to form nuggets, important nuggets to build a bond with that person, to build a relationship. You can't expect to build a relationship if all you want to do is talk. You know, I got a guy here at the dealership, and I won't name no names, okay? Because he probably doesn't even know I'm talking about him, okay? Because he's oblivious to what people think about him, all right? He's that type of guy. You know what I mean? The guy that you work with thinks everybody loves him, but really nobody likes him. Because all he wants to do is talk about himself. It drives us all nuts. If he walks up into a conversation, he'll ask one question from you just to get your response so then he can talk for 15 minutes about himself. That drives us all nuts here. Okay? And that's the problem. He has no relationships because he doesn't listen to other people. He only wants to talk himself. Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy, because people won't want to buy from you. They won't want to hang around you. They don't want to form a relationship with you. And that's half of sales. Would you agree that half of sales is relationships? It's building a bond so you can strengthen it. Okay? Asking the right questions, clarifying the answers or the question, and then listening to the answers. Okay? It's going to help you in life. I promise. These skills are important. All right. The next one. Number 6. Smile through your eyes. And you're like, what? Okay, I smile a lot. All right? That's why I got crow's feet, guys. All right? I smile a lot. Okay? Because I'm happy. Okay? And when you smile all the way through your eyes, that your eyes wrinkle, that means you're happy. That means you're excited to see that person. That means you're excited to have a conversation with them. That is, I don't know, that's engaging. And it rubs off on them. Do you understand what I mean? It makes them excited to talk to you. And that's what people want. People want people to want to talk to them, okay? People love to talk about themselves. And if you'll sit there and listen and smile, okay, and be happy, okay, and have a smile so big that it goes through your eyes, all right, you're going to be ahead of the competition. Because most salesmen out there, most people out there only care about themselves, only want to listen to themselves. They don't really care, okay? That's what this show that I've started, Sales Hustler Spotlight, that was what that was designed to do. I wanted to learn about you. It's not about me. That's why I barely talk in that show, because I want you to talk. I want to learn about you, and that's what forms relationships, okay? If you tell me about you and I don't need to talk, then I get to know you better, and that's what's very, very important. So when you do that, smile through your eyes. All right? Number 7, You got to have passion and authenticity. Yep. People want authentic people. Do you get what I'm saying? Fake people, you probably aren't in my life. Okay? I'd rather you be real with me. I'm okay with that. I can deal with it. If I can see you coming and I know you're real every time, then I'm okay. It's the fake people we don't like. So be authentic. Secondly, you have to be passionate. When I'm demoing a car, somebody falls in love with my walk around. Why? Because I have so much passion that it's oozing out of my pores. Okay? It's just oozing. They know I'm passionate about the product. They know I'm passionate that they're here. They know that they're passionate, that I'm passionate for the sale. Okay? That I want to help them. Okay? People see that in you. So in life, I'm not even talking, all these things are important in sales, but they're important in life and relationships. You want happy relationships in your life? Be authentic and be passionate. People love passion, okay? They feed into it, okay? Be passionate. All the great leaders in the world, okay? Whoever followed anybody, that person, I guarantee you, was passionate, okay? Because if you can get a whole room of people to follow you, it's the passion that sells them, okay? It's not the words. It's not the words. It's the passion behind the words. Do you get what I'm saying? Okay? I can say anything. I can say that same sentence I said earlier, but with passion, okay, it sounds so much different. All right. Number 8, get rid of the filler words. These things slow you down. They make you look like you don't know what you're talking about. They make you look unprofessional, okay? If you need to fill up the gaps with these types of words, just pause. That pause will bring great effect, okay? Instead of saying, how about just pause for a second? Let it breathe. That customer will be hanging on your next word. But if you say, it looks like you don't know what you're talking about, first of all. And secondly, it just doesn't have the same effect as a long pause will. Okay? So remember, get rid of the filler words. That's my number 8. And number 9, this is the most important one. Well, they're all important. But number 9, okay, could have been number 1. But I wanted to make sure I talked about the body language first. Be okay with you. Be okay with you. Have confidence in yourself. Be okay with who you are. Be understandful and mindful of what you offer that person. Okay? The people that aren't comfortable in their own skin, okay, that don't believe that they have something to give that other person, okay, they're not okay with themselves, and what they're trying to relay does not come off authentic. You have to be okay with me. All right? I'm okay with me. So I can come out here and give you everything, and if you blast me in my comments, I'm all right with it, bro. I just say, whatever, I appreciate you for watching, and I move on, because I know me, and I know what I'm bringing you is passion-filled and authentic, okay? I'm okay with me, and if you blast me, I'm all right. You have to be this way with people. You have to be okay with who you are. You have to be comfortable in your skin. Customers like that. People like that, okay? People like authenticity. They like you being confident and okay, even if you fail. It's all right. If you fail, you come out and you say, you know what, I failed, man. It sucks. Okay, don't hide behind it. Be okay with you. All right, so let me go through these real quick. These are very important. We've never talked about communicating before. In 7 months, I can't believe we've done all these videos before, and I've never talked about communication, because it's so important, guys. Number 1, your body language. Remember, line yourself up in center body mass. Do not cross your arms. Do not put your hands in your pockets or behind your back. Okay? Tilt your head. Tap them every once in a while on the elbow or the arm. Okay? Not in a weird way, you creepos. I'm talking about just like, for some reason, when you tap them, when you touch them, okay, it brings a bond with them. All right? These are all important for body language. Number 2, use your hands when you tell stories. Okay? Use them. You got them. Don't put them in your pockets or behind your back, man. You look like a boring stiff. Use your hands, okay? It's okay. Tell stories with your hands. Number 3, voice inflection and cadence. You want to get your point across. You want to say it in a different way with authenticity and passion. Your voice inflection and your cadence are important. okay? It's very important to stress words, okay? To draw them out sometimes, okay? To go up, down, talk lightly, speak boisterous. All these things are important, okay? They change your words. They change your sentence. They change your story, all right? Number 4, ask questions and then follow-up questions. So guys, the best way to get somebody to like you is to ask them about them. They all like to talk about themselves. Okay, what person in the world doesn't like to talk about themselves? Everybody does. So you ask them questions about themselves, and then you ask follow-up questions. Okay, clarifying questions. It's important in clarifying, right? The next one, we need to listen. I can ask questions to them, I'm blue in my face. Okay, but if I ain't listening to the answers, they're not going to get, the customer sees that, the person sees that. Okay, listen intently, tilt your head. Okay, listen to them. Okay, clarify the answers. It's very important. I'm telling you, asking questions, open-ended, and clarifying the answers, okay, are very, very key. You want to build strong bonds. You want to build strong relationships. Ask people about themselves, okay, and listen to the answers. It really will help you sell more cars. If you ask the right questions and get the answers, but listen to the answers, write them down, and clarify them, you'll sell more cars, you'll gain more relationships, you'll strengthen bonds. Okay? Number 6, smile through your eyes. I smile all the time. When somebody asks me how my day's going, I say awesome, amazing. Okay? Couldn't be any better. Okay? People will look at me like, what, is this kid crazy? Okay? I'm not. I'm just happy. And if you change your mindset and be happy to other people, okay, and smile through your eyes, it goes real far, man. I promise you. You can change somebody's frown into a smile by smiling, okay? Number 7, passion and authenticity. There's a reason people like these videos, right? There's a reason people buy cars from me. There's a reason people like to hang around me when they're around me. It's because I have passion and I'm authentic, okay? There ain't a fake bone in me, man. What you see every day, I promise you, if you ask my wife, that's who I am. Okay? I'm authentic and I'm passionate, and that is what comes out any conversation I have. You might walk away and be like, wow, God, that guy was full of energy. That's just me. Okay? But I'm passion-filled and I'm authentic, and that goes so far for customers, relationships, any in your life. All right? Number 8, get rid of the filler words. Get rid of them all. The ums, the does, the okay, get rid of them. All they do is make you look silly. Take long pauses instead of ums. All right? The last thing, you got to be okay with yourself. Okay? This is important. Okay? If you're okay with yourself, you can be authentic. And if you're authentic, you're going to build more bonds and relationships. But you have to be confident in yourself. You have to be okay with where you are in your life. Okay? If you're fake to people, if you're fake to customers, they see it. They might not even tell you it, but they ask for your business card. Okay? Guys, be authentic, be okay with who you are, and it will go a lot further. Guys, I appreciate everybody viewing today. If you can, share it, like it, comment. It helps build the audience. I appreciate you. Shawn Hayes here, your car guy, Hyundai of St. Augustine. I make car buying easy.